Welcome back to Drive Depth, the channel where we don't just review cars, we dive into them. If you're passionate about design, performance, and the tech behind every engine growl, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about a nameplate that's making a sharp return, the 2026 Cadillac ATS. And let me tell you right off the bat, this isn't just a facelift or a mild update. Cadillac is aiming high, and this time, it feels like they mean business. The ATS was originally introduced as Cadillac's answer to the BMW 3 Series and the Audi A4, and while it had its moments, it never really broke into the German dominance of the sports sedan segment. But now, in 2026, Cadillac's returning to this fight with a more focused, tech-heavy, and arguably more emotionally engaging version of the ATS. Let's talk design. The 2026 ATS is low, wide, and sleek, a complete evolution from the older models. It borrows heavily from Cadillac's Celestique and Lyrique design language, sharp LED signatures, a black crystal grille that almost looks like a piece of art, and flush door handles that slide out with a soft click. The silhouette is classic sports sedan but with a modern, fastback twist. Aerodynamics are cleaner, panel gaps are nearly non-existent. It's clear Cadillac is not playing catch-up anymore, it wants to lead. Under the hood, the base powertrain is a 2.7-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that pumps out 325 horsepower. That's more than most base-level German sedans. But the real headline is the ATS V Sport variant, packing a 3.6-liter twin-turbo V6 with 475 horsepower. It's mated to a 10-speed automatic, though rumors suggest a dual-clutch system may be offered later in the year. No manual, at least for now. 0 to 60. In the V Sport, we're looking at 4.1 seconds. That's quick, but more importantly, the chassis has been reworked entirely. Magnetic Ride Control 5.0 is now standard on all trims above the premium level, and the ride feels tightly controlled without being punishing. Steering is sharper than ever, and for once, the electric assist doesn't kill all road feel. And yes, all-wheel drive is available, but rear-wheel drive is still the standard. Cadillac's keeping that driver-focused layout, and for enthusiasts, that's a big win. Inside the cabin, the 2026 ATS finally feels like it belongs in this decade. A massive 33-inch curved OLED display stretches across the dash, lifted straight from the Escalade IQ, but adapted for a sports sedan environment. It's crisp, vibrant, and thankfully doesn't overwhelm the driver. There's still a tactile rotary dial for volume and a few redundant physical controls, which shows Cadillac knows this isn't just about screen real estate, it's about usability. The materials are top tier, real metal trim, available carbon fiber, and hand-stitched leather that feels as good as anything out of Munich. Seating is low and sporty, with great bolstering in all trims. Rear legroom's a bit tight, same as before, but not a deal-breaker unless you're planning to Uber black this thing. One of the most exciting additions. The ATS now features GM's latest Super Cruise. It's hands-free, works on over 400,000 miles of mapped highways, and even handles automatic lane changes. In a segment where most semi-autonomous systems are still inconsistent, Cadillac's tech feels truly next-general. Now, let's talk pricing. The 2026 ATS starts around $45,000, which puts it directly in line with the BMW 330i and Audi A4. The V Sport model crosses into $60,000 territory, but considering the performance and tech it's packing, it's actually a competitive price point. And if Cadillac adds an ATS V later down the line, potentially with a Blackwing badge, we could be looking at a true segment disruptor. So who is the new ATS for? If you want a sports sedan that isn't just copying Germany but actually carving out its own identity, this car should absolutely be on your radar. It's got style, brains, and now, finally, the driving dynamics to match. That's it for today's deep dive. If you enjoyed this look at the 2026 Cadillac ATS, don't forget to hit that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and of course, subscribe to Drive Depth for more in-depth reviews, tech breakdowns, and future car insights. This is where driving meets detail, and we're just getting started. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.